Each page in a picture album has 3 rows, and there are 4 pictures in each row. How many pictures are on each page? So the easiest thing to do for this would actually be just to make a picture. Draw it out. Sometimes we don't want to take the time to draw it out, but it's really easy. Each page in a picture album has 3 rows. There's my 3 rows. And there are 4 pictures in each row. Make sure I leave enough room to do 3 rows. Each row has 4 pictures. And I'm kind of rereading my question to make sure that my drawing matches. How many pictures are on each page? And we can see that that would be 4, 8 plus 4 more would be 12. Or we could also see that that is like area model. It is telling us that there are, it's a 4 by 3, which would equal 12. That was a pretty easy one. Hopefully everyone was able to get that one right. Okay, our next question for today. This one is a tricky one, so we're going to have to really think this one through. I even had to stop and think a minute about what is this one exactly telling me to do. And it's also a little tricky because we are going to be doing this right after spring break. We haven't done it yet. So Juan draws a polygon with a perimeter of 36 units. That's important. He covers the area of the polygon with tiles that are 1 square unit. Okay, so then there's a part A and a part B. Part A wants to know how long is that side, and part B wants to know how many squares can he cover, or what's the area. So first we're going to look at that side length, and we know that we can kind of see that if I were to draw this out right here, it would be parallel to this, so those should be the same. So if I were to draw this out, it would be 5 plus 4 more, because it'd be this 5. Let's change my color so it's easier to see. It'd be this 5, and then it'd be this, the 4. So that should mean that that is 9. And it says the perimeter is 36. Perimeter means all the way around, so that would be 9 plus 9, that's 18, plus 5 would equal 23, plus 2, we got to get that little side in there, equals 25, plus 4 would be 29, plus 7 would equal 36. So we could add and then figure out what's missing to get to 36, but I think you can kind of see those parallel lines should be the same. So 5 and 4 make 9. Okay, so that's step 1, is just figuring out what that missing side length is. And once you've done that, your next step, it wants to know what the area of the polygon is, or how many squares can cover it. You could kind of try to draw it out, but that would be really hard to draw it exactly. It's very hard to draw exactly. So we can remember that the area model tells us we multiply the length times the width, whichever way you want to put your L's and W's. But it has to be a rectangle. We did one like this a couple weeks ago. Remember, we can kind of cut it, and now we have 2. So now I have a 5 by 9 right here. So 5 times 9 is 45, and then that creates right here a 4 by 7. So now I have 2 different rectangles, and 4 times 7 is 28. Whew, this is a lot of steps. Now I need to add 45 plus 28. So 5 plus 8 is 13, 4, 5, 6, 73 square units. Now that is a lot of work, and I even had to use my paper. I could not hold all that information in my head. So that's, on these multi-step ones, that's where it's really important that you have a piece of paper out to stay organized. Okay, so remember, if you are finding the area and it is not a rectangle, you need to cut it and figure out 2 areas and then put them together.